All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, well, listen, if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. So I appreciate everyone being here this morning. There's Kayla Cortez from Panama. Good to have you here today, my dear. So the conversation today is, do you know, have you found, are you up to date? Are you ready for your secret sauce? I've got a challenge coming up next week. It's July 26th through the 28th, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you decide you want to join the VIP, there's a Tuesday evening little gathering, pre-event, a little adult beverage gathering, if you'd like, on Zoom. So we've got that, and then there's pre-event conversations each morning prior to the starting. Get your Q&As answered, VIP. So you can go to SeanGMurphy.com, secret sauce or secret challenge, SeanGMurphy.com secret challenge. So you can check that out, SeanGMurphy.com/secret challenge. So what does it mean to have your secret sauce? Well, your secret sauce allows you to operate your DMP, your definite major purpose. Napoleon Hill talks about in Think and Grow Rich, talks about desire, burning desire. My question to you is, what is your burning desire cooking up for you? Are you having more of what you want or less of what you don't? Are you having this conversation that allows you to experience life at a new level? Are you doing the principle of Kaizen, 1% improvement every day, 0.1% improvement every day? Or are you still struggling? Do you ask yourself each morning, what am I doing? That's because you haven't found your secret sauce. Your secret sauce is that part of you that allows people to seek you out versus you hoping you get searched for. So the conversation then becomes, how do I find my secret sauce? You've got to go through some protocols. You got to go through some conversations. You got to have some dialogue with yourself, right? There's something that I teach called the 12-week mastermind, the 12 weeks with Sean mastermind. You can learn about that. That's a program that'll help you find your secret sauce. I have a couple of secret sauce academies, recorded sessions that I've done in the past. That'll help you find your secret sauce. Or you can join me next week, and that'll help you. This secret sauce conversation is about going through a handful of tenets, those things that are foundational pillars in your life. And some of the tenets are mental toughness. Most people operate out of a delusional concept. They operate out of this delusion that says, tomorrow I'll do it. The next day I'll do it. Procrastination runs big in their world. The other thing that runs big in their world is this idea that they want to be perfect. I want to be perfect. I want to get it just right. Done is the new purpose. Done is the new progress. So your secret sauce is that part of you that takes away the nervousness of, what do I say? That part of you, when you sit in your secret sauce, you'll be the one who listens more than the one who does the speaking. And my daddy said, the one whoever's doing the talking is not doing the selling. They think they are. The one who's listening is doing the selling. So if you have the ability to have a conversation with somebody, are you doing more of the talking? Do you get paid? Does your company pay you for education? Or do they pay you for conversion? See, you got to pay attention. Your secret sauce allows people to convert from where they are to where they want to go. Pause on that for just a second. Let that sink in for just a second. The idea that your conversation with somebody, is it going to incrementally move them forward? Is it going to move them at all? But the bigger question is does your conversation have a conversion? See, when people finally decide, when people move into this idea, when people move into this concept, when people move into this creativity of who they truly are becoming, guess what happens? You want to know what happens? They wind up not having to say a whole lot. Why? Because they're being sought after. One of the things that one of my mentors taught me a long time ago is there's a big difference between demographic and psychographic. So what is a psychographic? A psychographic is the way we think. There's a good chance you, the listener, you, the audience, and we didn't grow up in the same area. We didn't grow up in the same town. We didn't grow up on a farm together. Now, we may have similar experiences, but why are we here together now? We're here together now because we want to have a conversation about doing more, having more, becoming more. That's a psychographic, not a demographic. Demographic is you need to be a 58-year-old white man who barely made it through high school and drove by a lot of colleges. Not a lot of demographics in my world. I wouldn't be making a living if I was speaking to that audience because they have a different mindset than I do. You and I have a different mindset. And the mindset we have is we want more. And the way that we get more is we have to become more. And the way we become more is we find our secret sauce. Otherwise, you're going to deal with addiction to approval. If all of a sudden your income went to 10 grand a month, if you're not at 10 grand a month, you're at 5 grand a month, it went to 10 grand a month. If you're $1,000 a month and it went to 10 grand a month, you'd have a lot of new friends. Wouldn't you? Drop an F in the chat if you'd have a lot of new friends if you went to 10 grand a month. So why would you have a lot of new friends? Because they see you have the ability to get them some new strategies. If you're at 10 grand a month and your income went to 20 grand a month, all of a sudden you'd bet you'd have some new friends. Why? Because you now have the ability to give them stuff. You've now reached a point in your life where they feel they deserve some of your success. You ever been around anybody? Drop a D in the chat. Ever been around anybody that thinks they deserve some of your success? Drop a D in the chat. So what do we do? So how does this secret sauce work? Your secret sauce is about you finding a way for you to have more of what you want, less of what you don't in this lifetime, not the next. That's the key. In this lifetime, not the next. So what are some ways that you can find your secret sauce? First thing is stop delusional thinking. It's called mental toughness. First thing is to stop delusional thinking. It's called mental toughness. If you're going to show up at an event and do it the same way you've done it before, you're going to have the same thing you've had before. So how do you stop delusional thinking? You have to begin mental toughness. You've got to do what Brian Tracy says, eat the frog first. How many of you have a task that carried over from yesterday that should have been done yesterday? Barring any health challenges or life-threatening situations, it didn't get done because you decided not to let it get done. You decided it. You made the decision to not let it get done. So now you've either scrolled on TikTok. You had some free time yesterday. You had some time yesterday that you filled up because you didn't have discipline. Discipline is the ability to do something long after the enjoyment of making the decision has left your body. You lack discipline. You lack decision making. If you don't make decisions, procrastination shows up. And then you say, I got no traction. I get so distracted. You didn't get distracted. Here's the first step of delusional thinking. You did not get distracted. How do I know? Cal Newport says in his book, Deep Work, says that we do such shallow work. There's no traction going on. So there's nothing to be distracted from. Think about that for just a second. You have such little traction that there is no traction that you're not even getting distracted. You call it multitasking. Multitasking is the biggest farce. It's the biggest suck of energy. It's the biggest suck of success, multitasking, because there's something called residual awareness. How many network marketing events have you been to where they talk about multitasking, but they never really explain it? They say multitasking, you shouldn't do it. And some people go, well, I can do multitasking. You can't do multitasking. Inside of the brain, there's something called residual awareness. And this is where you have to become mentally tough. You have to it's important for you to stop thinking, or having the delusional thinking that you can multitask. You cannot. You might be able to do a lot of stuff, but you can't multitask. There is a residual effect. The average residual effect, if you were doing something that had any traction, it's about 22 minutes for you to get back on track. See, the challenge of the success that you're having right now, the shallow success that you're having right now, is because you're doing shallow work. You haven't found your secret sauce. What does your secret sauce allow you to do? It allows you to go into deep work. It allows you to stay focused in your lane. It allows you to become world class in your niche. Think about it. What would it be if all of a sudden you were world class? You were in the top 1%. Would that make a difference to your income? And it doesn't really take a whole lot to get into the top 1%. How about the top 5%? With so many people confused and multitasking and lack of focus and doing such shallow work, do you know how simple, didn't say easy, do you know how simple it would be to become world class in your niche, in your age, in your race, in your gender, to be world class? Just saying. Mark Spitz won more gold medals than any other Olympian. I think he has more gold medals than any other Olympian. Was he in do you know about his gold medal in archery? Archery. Mark Spitz? Marjorie? Our Mark Spitz was kind of the original goldfish, right? He did swimming. That's all he did. That's all he focused on. What are you doing? What's your business? Let me ask you. You want to know your secret sauce? Answer these questions for me. And if you can't answer these questions, it might serve you. It might be a benefit for you to come to the event next week. Here's question number one. What business are you in? And if you said network marketing business, okay, I'll let you slide. You're not in the network marketing business. You do not own the company. You're a distributor at best. So the next question is what business are you really in? What business are you really in? Well, I teach people how to trade. I teach people how to get healthy. I sell magnetics. I sell water treatment things. I sell gas pills. I sell weight loss. I'm a wellness consultant. That's the business you're really in? Aren't you there to provide valuable solutions? Isn't the business, Jim Rohn said, aren't you in the business of becoming valuable to valuable people? The reason your business might be a little sideways, might be a little off, might be a little struggling is because you're being valuable to people who aren't valuable to you. You're playing the sacrifice model. Many of you, if you really answered the business you're really in, I'm in the I'll do it for you business. Ooh, snap. Then the third question is, and here's the one where most of the time the wheels fall completely off your little red wagon. The third question is what business do you need to be prepared in? What business are you preparing to be in 6 months? When that hits you, you realize you haven't a clue what your secret sauce is. Hey, listen, it's not me, it's you. You need to find your secret sauce. I keep sharpening mine every day. I keep finding a way to advance it, to enhance it, to transplant it. So, want to join me for the Secret Sauce Challenge? Go to Sean G. Murphy, SEANG Murphy, MURPHY.com/secret challenge. Now, if you'd like to have, if you're not going to be available, it's going to start about 9 a.m. on Thursday morning, and it'll probably run till about 7 p.m. on Friday, 5 p.m. on Friday. Thursday night's going to be a long night. There's laser coaching. There's where you get to bring your particular business model to the stage, and I'll work with you and develop a plan for the next 60 days for you, live, in person, right in front of you. and we'll do that live Q&A. If you're not going to be able to attend all of these events, you may want to get the VIP package. It's $97. $97 to have a guaranteed program that will allow you to accelerate your business for the rest of the year to make it the best of the year. If not, check me out in 60 days and I'll get you your money back. It's just a guarantee. It's just a conversation. So what I'm going to tell you is make sure you find your secret sauce. When you wake up and wonder, what am I doing this for? Or why is it so hard? It's because you're living somebody else's secret sauce. You're operating from somebody else's secret sauce. It's time for you to have your own secret sauce. Join me in the challenge next week. Get signed up. Get signed up. It's free. By the way, it's free. The VIP is the $97. That's for the access to the private events, to the laser coaching, to a variety of things. So it's a no-fee challenge. You join me. It'll be, I believe it'll be coming live on YouTube for those of you here on YouTube. So it'll be there as well. So I appreciate you so much. Have an incredible, amazing, fun-filled, secret sauce kind of day. Join me in the challenge, SeanGMurphy.com/secret challenge. There's all videos there for you to learn more about what it is and the conversations we're going to have. So I love you bunches. I appreciate you. I'm your head brain training, secret sauce scrambling misfit. I'll see y'all where? I'll see you at the next event. Till then, bye for now. YouTube, I appreciate you. Love you bunches. The link will be in the description. And I'll see you where? I'll see you.